same. I'm always ready to take a life again. You know I'll ride again. It's all the same. Tell me who's gonna save me from myself when this life is all I know. Tell me who's gonna save me from this hell. Without you, I wonder love. Who gon' pray for me? Take my pain for me. Save my soul for me. 'Cause I'm alone, you see. If I'm gon' die for you, if I'm gon' kill for you, then I spill this blood for you. Hey.
I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God, just tell me how many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes, today I wept. I'm trying to fight back tears, flood on my doorsteps. Life and living hell, puddles of blood in the street, shooters on top of the building, government aid ain't relief. Earthquake, the body drop, the ground breaks, the poor run with smoke lungs and scarred face. Who need a hero? You need a hero, look in the mirror, there go your hero. Who on the front lines at ground zero? My heart don't skip a beat even when hard times bumps the needle. Mass destruction and mass corruption, the souls of suffering men, clutching on deaf ears again, rapture's coming. It's all prophecy, and if I gotta be sacrificed for the greater good, then that's what it gotta
You
be.
gon' pray for me, take my pain for me, save my soul for me. 'Cause I'm alone, you see. If I'm gon' die for you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Carolina Cast. I'm Chris Verma, and tonight from the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, we have the 2-seeded Boston Celtics and the 7-seeded Atlanta Hawks. Boston looking to take the series in 5 games, as with a win tonight, they will be in the Eastern Conference semifinals, playing the 3-seeded Philadelphia 76ers. Once again, I'm Chris Verma. Welcome to the Carolina Cast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're just joining in right now, as the Carolina Cast is on the road to 800 subscribers. We're currently at 720, 80 away from 800, and we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. We're currently 280 subscribers away from 1,000, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get straight into it. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 30. Actually, they both had 31 points in Game 4 in Atlanta. That means they both combined for 62. And just before this game starts, to take a quick stat line look As the line on this game is Boston by 13. They have a 91.2% chance to take tonight's matchup. And the Atlanta Hawks having only an 8.8% chance. Actually, the line has switched to 13.5 for Boston. And keep in mind that DeJounte Murray for the Hawks is going to be out tonight due to an altercation he had with the ref after the conclusion of Game 4. He's going to be out tonight. And Danilo Gallinari will remain out. So now Bogdan Bogdanovic is going to step into the starting lineup. Look to help out the Hawks at that shooting guard position now that DeJounte Murray is going to be ineligible for this game. And the only reason we'll see DeJounte Murray play another game for the Hawks this season is if they are able to win this game. He would be back for Game 6 in Atlanta, but being down 3-1, never easy. 95% of teams up 3-1 eventually take the series. As here we go, a jump ball here in Boston. And we are underway. The Hawks win the tip, and they're going to have the ball first. Game 5 of Celtics Hawks live on the Carolina Cast as Trae Young pulls it top of the key three to get the Hawks on the board first. A quick basket for Atlanta. They take a 3-0 lead early. It's Trae Young getting on the board first. Young's really been the only reason why Atlanta has stayed in this series despite being down 3-1. That main reason they even won a game in this series as Tatum steps back, misses. Rebound for Smart. They get it back out to Tatum. Jason Tatum, the drive, and he lays it in. Tatum with the basket, and Boston's going to respond back. Jason Tatum had 31 in Game 4. And now we're going to have the first points for Boston tonight. Trae Young, floater on the way is good. He's 2 for 2 shooting, got all 5 points for Atlanta so far. Trae Young heating up early for the Hawks. As a minute in, Boston trailing by 3. They look to change that. Jaylen Brown kicks it back out. Smart gets denied. Blocked on the 3, gets his own rebound. Nice ball movement. Horford the fake. The drive. Al Horford off the glass. No. And a rebound for DeAndre Hunter. He brings it down for the Hawks, brings it the other way. Defended by Brown. Hunter nearly lost it, got it back. DeAndre Hunter won the national championship in 2019 with the Virginia Cavaliers. Now Bogdanovic to Capella, working on Horford inside the paint. Clint Capella shot no. Great defense by Al Horford, staying with them as the shot clock was winding down. Unsuccessful possession, and Jaylen Brown with his first basket of the night, the fadeaway shot, and Boston cuts it to 1. Here, 2 minutes in, corner 3 from Collins, back of the rim, twice, hit it twice, went off the back of the rim, hit it back of the rim again, and now Boston gets the ball. Brown the drive, and he lays it in. Jaylen Brown heating up early as he's looking filthy with the mask on. And Boston's going to have their first lead of the night. Young the drive and lost the ball out of bounds. And this is going to be Boston possession. Trae Young was the last to touch the ball. He was defended by Horford. And Boston's going to get the ball back. Here's Tatum, defended by Bogdanovic. Jason Tatum over to Smart. And, that was Derek White, excuse me. As Tatum actually misses a 3. And rebound for Atlanta. Here's Trae Young. He's defended by Tatum. Trae Young the drive. Floater on the way and tried to use rim, but no. Rebound for Derek White. Here comes Boston. Attacking the court. Smart corner 3. It rolls in. He got it to go. Marcus Smart with the corner 3. It rolled in, out, and back in. He tried to draw a foul on the 3 as well. I mean, you'll take the 3 points at the end of the day. And now Bogdanovic is going to feed Clint Capella inside for his first basket. And Atlanta cuts it to 2. That's the first basket tonight by an Atlanta Hawks player that's not Trae Young. As near steal, Horford gets it back. Smart the drive. Marcus Smart in the corner. Al Horford for 3. Rolls off the rim. Tatum fighting for the rebound. And it's going to be Atlanta ball. As Al Horford unable to connect on the 3 ball. And the Hawks are going to get it back here. 8:39 to go in the first quarter. And Trae Young brings up the basketball. He's going to be defended up by Derek White. Young, a screen to the left. Trae Young on the drive, spins, shoots, and oh, wow. Thought he missed that one, but somehow, some way, it rolls back in for Trae Young, and it's 9 apiece early here in Game 5. Brown, the drive, a nice move. Jaylen Brown lays it in with the left hand. Boston, the first team to hit double digits as Jaylen Brown makes a filthy move inside the paint and gives them the lead. 4 minutes into the first quarter, Boston with a 2-point lead. Atlanta looks to respond back. Collins takes contact, missed it. Put back by Capella, no, but then Collins, third time is the charm. John Collins with the basket, ties it back up at 11. And now Tatum, the fake, the drive, Jason Tatum, and he's going to get fouled by Bogdanovic. He's going to be called for the foul. He's defended by Bogdanovic and Capella. That's Bogey's first foul of tonight's game, and Jason Tatum will be shooting 2 free throws for the Celtics. Free throws coming up for Jason Tatum, and he's going to knock down the first one. Rolled on and off the rim, but it's able to go, and Boston takes a 1-point lead. It's going back to Sunday's game. Jason Tatum was 11 for 12 at the free throw line in that 31-point performance in a Boston win to take a 3-1 series lead as Tatum drills the second free throw, goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Boston reclaims a 2-point lead. As here is Trae Young at the logo. The pass to Hunter, DeAndre Hunter, the drive, spin, shot is off, and a rebound for Tatum. He gets it up the court to Brown. Mass Jaylen Brown, and he puts it down. He gets inside the paint, and nobody is home for Jaylen Brown. He gets the slam. He's off to a hot start for Boston, and Young tries to respond, and he will. Nice floater. That's nothing but net, and Atlanta cuts it to 2 once again. Young's got 9 out of 13 points for Atlanta to start this first quarter. Off to an outstanding start, similar to how Jimmy Butler started his game with Miami last night in their Game 4 victory over the Bucks. Tatum, fadeaway shot, rolls in and out. Rebound Capella, and the Hawks with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. 2-pointer can tie it. 3 can give them the lead. Young driving in, kicks it to the corner. Hunter for the lead. It is good. DeAndre Hunter from beyond the arc. And Atlanta takes a 1-point lead with 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. As the Hawks are shooting 67% from beyond the arc, only taking 3 shots, but they're 2 for 3 from downtown. And now Tatum, stuck in the double team. A nice pass to White, baseline, corner, kick 3. Brown is good. Jaylen Brown is heating up early for the Celtics as he is finding the baskets. He's got 11 out of the 18 points for Boston to start this one off, and he's shooting 100% at the moment as Bogdanovic nearly turned it over, and Capella saves it and turns it into 2 points to tie this game back up. As we got a back and forth one here with the Hawks and the Celtics. Atlanta does not want to end this series, and Boston trying to just send their team into the second round. Brown working on Collins. Jaylen Brown in the corner. Fires another 3, and he missed this one. That's his first miss of the night. Rebound Hunter, and here come the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, the drive. Young, cornered Collins. He's got separation. He fakes, gets it back down. Bogdanovic, deep 3, and it's no good. Horford nearly lost the rebound, but got it to White. And now Derek White attacks the paint, tries to draw a foul. Nothing's going to be called. And the ball goes off of Derek White and out of bounds. So it's going to be Atlanta basketball when we return. 18-all. An amazing start for both teams. Trae Young doing it all for the Hawks and Jaylen Brown doing it all for the Celtics. 18-all your score. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise.
other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
The 2023 NFL Draft is this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Carolina Panthers are on the clock with the number 1 overall pick. Will it be Bryce Young? Will it be Will Levis now? He's moved second in the odds. CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson. We're going to find out this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The 2023 NFL Draft. Exclusively on the Carolina Cast. And welcome back, everybody, to Game 5 of Celtics versus Hawks. And if we want to run the numbers here real quick, it has been an outstanding start for Jaylen Brown of the Celtics, who's got 11 points, and Trae Young, who's going to take a break for a little bit, who's got 9 points already for Atlanta. So these two guys doing it all for their team, as Jaylen Brown trying to send the Celtics into the next round, obviously with the help of Jason Tatum and probably the best lineup and depth in the entire NBA on his side. And then Trae Young trying to help out his Hawks and keep this series alive. They got to make a 3-1 comeback if they want to pull off the 7 seed against 2 seed upset. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Atlanta Hawks have the basketball. Young, 3 is on the way. 3 is short. A rebound for White. He brings it up the floor. Derek White, he's defended by Saddiq Bey, came over to Atlanta via trade from the Detroit Pistons. White, the drive up top to Robert Williams with the slam. And Boston takes a 2-point lead. The lob from White and the slam from Williams. And at the other end, Atlanta's going to take a 1-point lead. It's a 3-ball from John Collins. And the Hawks go up by 1. In this back and forth game. White the drive, White the floater, and it is good. Derek White with the basket. And now Boston takes a 1-point lead. He just got an assist on the last Boston possession, and now going to get himself a bucket. Young the other way. Floater is good, but it's not going to count. An offensive foul is called on the floor. It's going to go against John Collins, and Boston's going to get the ball back. So Trae Young's floater is not going to count. And Derek White will inbound for the Boston Celtics. 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Or excuse me, he'll take the ball. From that angle, looked like he was inbounding it. Maybe he did. He gave it to Brogdon and then back to White. Camera angle is kind of odd on TNT. Brown the drive. Jaylen Brown missed it. Left it too strong. As Collins is going to be credited with the defense. Young to the other side of the court. Bey gets denied by Al Horford. It is kept alive, but they're going to say Horford stepped out of bounds with the ball. I think he'd rather that happen, just so Saddiq Bey did not get an easy opportunity to drive and get a basket. And now Horford's going to check out of the game. That was an outstanding block by Al Horford. Let's look at this again. I mean, it's a nice pass by Young, but Al Horford with the heads-up defense. He's a veteran that knows how to play the game, man, and he knows where the ball's going to go every time. He's going to check out, though. And that could be a problem if the Celtics aren't able to defend well. Okongwu nearly got it stolen. Jalen Johnson, 3 is nothing but net. You cannot leave that man open. Jalen Johnson attended Duke University back in the COVID year of 2020. He left halfway through the season to prepare for the NBA draft and has turned into a nice role player for this Atlanta Hawks team. As here's Brogdon, the drive, Malcolm Brogdon, step back jumper. It's good. Nothing but net from the sixth man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon. Tied up at 24, 3.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Trae Young, the drive, kicks it back out. Johnson's open again. He missed it this time. A rebound for Okongwu, and he can't handle it, but now a foul is going to be called, and this is going to go against Malcolm Brogdon. So the Hawks are going to hold on to the basketball. 3:05 to go in quarter number 1. As Brogdon disagrees, but it's going to be Atlanta basketball. They got an opportunity to take the lead. Hunter gets it into Young, defended by White. Trae Young over to DeAndre Hunter. The fake, the drive, baseline jumper over Brown is no good. Fight for the rebound. Sadiq Bey throws it right to Malcolm Brogdon, and another foul is called. It's going to be a loose ball foul on Robert Williams, and the Atlanta Hawks are going to call timeout. Tied at 24-all with the Celtics and the Hawks here in Game 5 of the first round. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day.
Welcome back, everybody, and if you are new to the Carolina Cast, make sure you hit the subscribe button because one of the biggest nights in channel history is this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers are on the clock with the number 1 overall pick. Who will it be? Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson are the top 4 quarterbacks in this draft class, and we're going to see who they take. Live reaction, the 2023 NFL Draft, this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, exclusively on the Carolina Cast. Welcome back, everybody. Game 5 of the Celtics and the Hawks, and it has been a back-and-forth brawl. Trae Young is not going away without a fight, as it's honestly Trae Young against the world, man. This Celtics team, in my opinion, has the best roster in the entire NBA, just all around. Each position is filled with talent. We're going to see what they can do. What's going on, Justin? Good to see you tonight. Who are you rooting for in this game? I'm just curious with the Celtics and the Hawks. And now there's the inbound pass to Young. We're back here, tied at 24. Under 3 minutes to go in quarter number one. Okongwu, top of the key three is good. And Atlanta takes a 3-point lead. Okongwu's been playing some great basketball lately for the Atlanta Hawks, especially that play-in game against the Miami Heat a couple of weeks ago. Brogdon gets it to Williams. 2:30 to go in quarter number one. Williams over to Tatum. Tatum to fake the drive. Step back. Unable to shoot it. Good defense by DeAndre Hunter. And now Tatum kicks it to the other side of the court. Shot clock winding down. It's at 2. Got 1. Got to go. Brogdon, no. Tip back out. And Saddiq Bey will get it for the Atlanta Hawks. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bey gets it over to Young. Trae Young screen to the left side. And now Williams picks him up. There's the double team. Somebody's open. Johnson works it inside. Okongwu spinning. Kicks it back out. Top of the key. Hunter. Shot clock winding down for Atlanta now. Gotta go. Hunter list it. And a rebound for Malcolm Brogdon and the Celtics. As Tatum wide open for 3. And he missed it badly. Out of bounds. And they're going to say it's Atlanta ball. A terrible miss by Jason Tatum. He was wide open on the 3. Just couldn't get it to go. Okay, rooting for the Hawks. So probably going to be at the edge of your seat this game. As the Hawks trying to make this 3-1 comeback. They have a 3-point lead right now. With 97 seconds to go in the first quarter. 27-24 is your score. I mean, yeah, of course. Never give up. It's going to be interesting, though. I want to see what Trae Young can do if they can make this series a little interesting. Obviously, a win tonight, then you can get DeJounte Murray back for Game 6, but that all can only happen if Atlanta wins tonight. As Murray not playing tonight due to a suspension after an altercation with a referee after the conclusion of Game 4 back in Atlanta. As Young misses a floater. Here come the Boston Celtics. Tatum screen to the right side. Oh my goodness, what a pass. Smart the 3, no good. Rebound to Okongwu. And Trae Young will run the offense. 1 minute to go in quarter number one. Young making moves with the basketball. Trae Young can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Williams has it. Up the court to Smart. Marcus Smart to the corner. Open 3 for Hauser is good. And he gets the house on his feet. Sam Hauser with the corner 3. 27 all with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Trae Young and the Hawks with possession. Young thought about the deep 3. Will pass it to Bey instead. And that was a smart decision by Trae Young. Saddiq Bey, top of the key 3. And Atlanta reclaims that 3-point lead. Here comes Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Tatum open 3 for the tie. Well short. And Williams can't get the offensive board. And now there's about a 3.5 differential with the shot clock and the game clock. The Atlanta Hawks have possession. Actually, I'll say more 2.5, actually. It's close. 2.5, excuse me. Now Young the drive. 7 seconds. Young fakes. Jalen Johnson for 3. Back of the rim. Rebound Smart. They got 2 seconds. They got to go. And now a foul is called with 2.6 seconds. That's going to go against the Hawks. And Boston, clock is going to stop. And now they're going to have an opportunity to actually get this one down the court with some breathing room. Smart fakes the pass deep. Brogdon from half court. Oh, it hit the front of the rim. So close from Malcolm Brogdon, but yet so far. And Trae Young has the Atlanta Hawks leading by 1 at the end of quarter number 1. 30-27 is their score. The Hawks trying to stay alive and the Celtics trying to move on to the next round. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred.
Every other night, another dollar getting made.
heart, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Welcome back to the Carolina Cast as we are on the road to 800 subscribers. Sorry, I had a little voice crack right there. On the road to 800 subscribers, currently at 720. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button after checking us out as we're trying to hit 1,000 by the summer. So hit that subscribe button. NFL Draft this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, exclusively on the Carolina Cast. Panthers are the #1 overall pick. Y'all know how it is. And this has been an amazing first quarter, especially for the Atlanta Hawks, because everyone expecting this to be a blowout. Maybe Boston wakes up here in this second quarter and starts pulling away. But at the moment, Atlanta's got a 3-point lead over the Celtics. And Trae Young off to a nice start. He is cooking right now for Atlanta, as Young at the moment's got 9 points. But he's getting the passes out. He's already got 4 assists, 9 points, 4 assists in that first quarter's Trae Young stat line. So he is really helping out Atlanta right now and is trying to lead them back to the ATL for Game 6 and to keep this series alive. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. The second quarter is underway live on the Carolina Cast with the Hawks and the Celtics. As Marcus Smart has the basketball, is defended by Jalen Johnson. Smart the drive, and he missed the layup, but is going to get fouled. So Marcus Smart is going to get 2 free throws coming up. The foul is going to go on Jalen Johnson. Played 1 year with the Duke Blue Devils. That's the Carolina connection we have with him. And now Marcus Smart shooting at 2 for the Boston Celtics. I mean, other than the Charlotte Hornets, Atlanta is the closest team to here. That doesn't mean I root for them, because since we do have our Charlotte Hornets, got to wear all the Hornet stuff tonight. I'm not going to be rooting for the Hawks since they are one of our biggest rivals. I am a Miami Heat fan, so yes, that is kind of, rivalry. Doesn't make sense, but I mean, I have a lot of family in Miami. I'm always in Miami. Always loving the city of Miami. I only like the Heat, though, in Miami. I'm not a Dolphins fan. Probably the biggest Panthers fan on the internet, as there's a 3-ball in the corner from Bogdanovic, and Atlanta goes back up by 5. And now Boston the other way. Tatum, the drive. Tatum lobs it up, and Williams throws it down. Robert Williams, dunk number 2 of the night. This time, the assist from Jason Tatum. And the Hawks look to respond, and the response is going to be a turnover, as Aaron Holiday, brother of Drew Holiday, throws it out of bounds. And now Boston not wasting any time. Williams, he finds Tatum. Jason Tatum, the drive on Johnson. Tatum straight to the rack and lays it in. Nobody is in the paint, and Jalen Johnson unable to contain Tatum. It's a 1-point game. Tatum's got 6 points throughout tonight's game. And now Bogdanovic, mid-range, kicks it back out. Holiday, defended by Hauser. Aaron Holiday spins, shot, Okongwu, no. And a rebound for Malcolm Brogdon. And here come the Boston Celtics. Brogdon, he lost the ball, and he's going to fall back on, and he gets it to Williams. And now a foul going to be called, but Malcolm Brogdon almost lost the basketball, but give credit to him for putting his body on the line and recovering it. That's what Cam Newton should have done in Super Bowl 50. But either way, Malcolm Brogdon making a play on the balls. Look at this lob from Jason Tatum, and then the drive lays it in. And the Celtics are going to call timeout. It's a 1-point lead for Atlanta. When we come back, you're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Welcome back to the Carolina Cast. The Atlanta Hawks have a 1-point lead over the Boston Celtics. 33-32 is your score. 10:30 to go in the second quarter, and we are underway from TD Garden. As Jason Tatum's got it, Horford spins it to the corner. Hauser a three, no good, and a rebound for Saddiq Bey and the Atlanta Hawks. As Bogdanovich is going to move into the point guard role and bring it up for Atlanta. And he gets it to Okongwu, defended by Horford. Okongwu standing at the top of the key, gets it to Saddiq Bey. Step back three on the way. It's nothing but net from Saddiq Bey, the former Detroit Piston. Came over to Atlanta halfway through the season after a trade and is making buckets here in the NBA playoffs. Tatum the drive, gets separation. Smart. He's got an open paint to use, and he takes it to his advantage. Marcus Smart with the basket. And it's a 2-point game. He's got 6 points. He's 2 for 4 shooting tonight. Holiday gets it over to Okongwu. Now Johnson. Bogdanovich fires away. It is short, but a foul is called on the three. So Bogdanovich is going to get 3 free throws. And the foul is going to go on Marcus Smart. That is a costly foul. because now you're going to have Bogdanovic shooting 3 free throws as Marcus Smart trying to give the ref his side of the call and how that should be on Bogdanovic instead. But either way, Bogey's going to get 3 free throws, knocks down number 1, and gives Atlanta a 3-point lead. That's an update around sports. And for Carolina sports, the Hurricanes trail the Islanders 1-0 after the end of the first period. The second period about to get underway in Raleigh. Hurricanes up 3-1 in the series. They win this game tonight against New York. They take the series in 5 and will move on to the next round of the NHL playoffs. But a loss tonight makes the series a 3-2-1, and they'll head back to New York for Game 6, which is not ideal for the Hurricanes, as they are not the best NHL team once they're on the road, especially in the playoffs. So that could mean Game 7 if they don't win tonight's game, and which would not be good, especially when you have a 3-1 lead in the first round and you're projected to be somewhere close to the Stanley Cup Finals. As here we go. Al Horford 3 on the way, and it is good. Boston responds back with the bucket of their own. They're actually going to call this a long 2, so excuse me. Al Horford with the long shot. Makes this a 3-point game. Holiday to Okongwu. Okongwu looking around, gets it to Bey. Sadiq Bey, defended by White. Bey, the drive. Bey, what a move. He's going to get fouled. And Sadiq Bey is going to go to the free throw line for Atlanta with just under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And the first half, you could call it. So Sadiq Bey getting 2 free throws in Atlanta. I mean, surprisingly, having this 3-point lead, which is surprising since everyone's thinking this is going to be a blowout game. DeJounte Murray's not playing. Boston looks healthy. They look perfect. It's been a slow start for the Celtics, and Atlanta's taking full advantage of it right now, as Sadiq Bey is going to go 2 for 2 at the line, and Atlanta's going to take a 5-point lead here with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Bey's got 8 points. He's 2 for 3 shooting so far tonight. Derek White gets it to Brown. Jaylen Brown defended by Johnson. Brown feeds it inside. Tatum going to work. He missed it. Put back. No. Third time is the charm. He finally gets fouled. He did not make the shot, but Jason Tatum should be getting 2 free throws unless they're going to wave this off. This should be free throws unless they're not going to call this a shooting foul. I'm not sure what the call is here. As Tatum's arguing with the refs, this is not going to be a shooting foul, which I'm actually a little interested in. So Tatum's going to inbound the ball instead. He gets it to Horford. And now Brown, the drive. Jaylen Brown moving left to right. Tough shot on Johnson, and he got it. The Boston Celtics are going to cash in either way. Jaylen Brown with the basket. He's got 13 tonight. Atlanta looking to respond. Bey's got it. Defended by Tatum. Johnson, the drive, and he can't finish. Rebound Horford. And here comes Jaylen Brown and the Celtics the other way. Brown attacking the paint. Up, under, and in for Jaylen Brown. It's a 1-point game. And timeout is going to be taken by Atlanta. 8:07 to go in the first half. Jaylen Brown catching some heat. He's got 15 points tonight. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I
night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made.
Every other night, another dollar get made. Every other night started with a good day.
Welcome everyone back to the Carolina Cast. The Atlanta Hawks have a 1-point lead over the Boston Celtics. 8:06 to go in the first half. But Jaylen Brown starting to catch some heat. He's had the last 4 points for the Boston Celtics, 15 points in total for this game, 7 for 9 shooting from the field. Jaylen Brown doing it all for the Boston Celtics. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. The Carolina Cast currently at 720 subscribers, actually 722. So I appreciate the 2 new subscribers. We're on the road to 800. And keep in mind, one of the biggest streams in channel history, this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the Carolina Panthers are on the clock for the 2023 NFL Draft, which our live reaction will be on a live stream right here, exclusively on the Carolina Cast. Alrighty, let's see how this one unfolds. Boston trailing by 1. Plenty of time to go in this game, and especially this first half. 8 minutes to be exact to go here in this first half. The Hawks leading by 1. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and this Celtics team have been a little bit more quiet tonight. They've let Atlanta do their thing, but we'll see if that changes as they're actually going to add an extra point to Boston's scoreboard. So it's actually tied at 41. Here's Bogdanovic, feeds inside. Okongwu going to work on Horford. He gets denied. The second block of the night for Al Horford. Young a 3. No. Sadiq Bey somehow gets the rebound. And Bey trying to power it through 2 Celtics players. And he gets the basket to go. Is it going to count? That's the question. Because it looked like he went up and down right there. So it might be Celtic ball because he went up, didn't shoot it, went back up again. That's got to be an up and down. No, they're going to call this a jump ball, actually. And it's going to be won by the Boston Celtics. So a missed opportunity by Atlanta. Horford 3 on the way. In and out. Oh, my goodness. A tough miss for Al Horford. And now at the other end, Bogdanovic pokes it over to Okongwu. And it's going to stay with Atlanta. Last touch by Horford. And the Hawks keep possession. 7:23 to go in the second quarter. As now we're going to have an inbound pass from the Atlanta Hawks. John Collins checking into the game for Atlanta. As Bogdanovic will head off for the Atlanta Hawks. And now it looks like, just all the subs coming in and out. Jason Tatum's going to get a little break. Robert Williams checks back into the game. Young gets it into Collins. John Collins back to Trae Young. The drive. Oh, a fake pass. But he missed the shot. And an offensive foul is called. And it's going to be Boston basketball as Trae Young disagrees. And here comes Boston the other way. Atlanta with 4 turnovers here. In this first half alone, Boston yet to have a single one. And now Brown defended by Young. Jaylen Brown going to work, the drive, and they're, oh my goodness, lost the ball right there. It's stolen away. Right as we said it. Now Collins gets denied at the other end. And now the Celtics look to respond. Malcolm Brogdon wide open, and he got it from downtown. The 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon with the triple. and Boston goes up by 3. Here's Young. Gets a screen to the left side. Trae Young kicks it back out. Collins for the tie. He puts it in. John Collins from downtown. 44 all. As John Collins responds back with his own basket, he's got 8 points tonight. Brown open 3 on the way, and it is a 3-point party here in Boston. Jaylen Brown responds back with a 3 of his own. And the Celtics now are up by 3. And would it be ironic if Trae Young takes a 3? He's going to kick it back out. Collins is open again. And he missed it this time. But Saddiq Bey runs it down and lays it back in. Jaylen Brown was not expecting Saddiq Bey to appear right behind him, get the offensive board, and lay it back in to make this a 1-point game. And now Brogdon the drive. Malcolm Brogdon lays it in. And the Hawks' struggles inside the paint continue as Malcolm Brogdon knows where to be. He drives into the paint and is able to get an easy layup to give Boston a 3-point lead. And now Young's got it. Defended by Brogdon and White. And Trae Young threw the basketball away. He threw it away. Miscommunication with him and Saddiq Bey. And you can tell that there is still a lot more chemistry to be built with those guys, as Bey was just recently traded to Atlanta a couple months ago. Still a lot of chemistry that Young and Bey need. So you can tell from that massive turnover right there, that's going to turn into 2 Boston points as Malcolm Brogdon nails the mid-range jumper. And Boston is the first team to reach 50 points tonight with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Young kicks it back out. Collins open for 3. No good. A rebound for Brogdon. He gets it up the court to Jaylen Brown. Brown kicks it to the corner. White a 3. Bang! He got it! Derek White, a long-range 3. It's an 8-point game. Timeout Atlanta with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's the Boston Celtics in takeover mode. Derek White buries a corner 3. 54-46 is your score, an 8-point lead for the Boston Celtics as you're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. This way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day.
Welcome back to the Carolina Cast with the Celtics and the Hawks. As there's this game tonight, there's 2 more games as well. There's Nuggets Timberwolves Game 5. And Suns Clippers Game 5. The Nuggets with the win move on to the next round, and the Suns with a win move on to the next round as they can actually face off against each other. They both win their games tonight, and Atlanta's going to get a basket. We are back here on the Carolina Cast. And now Malcolm Brogdon is going to get a basket, and 1 will go to the free throw line. The 6th man of the year powering through the paint. And we'll get an and 1 free throw coming up for Malcolm Brogdon. What's going on, Matthews, in the chat? You kind of bailed me out on last night's game, and you probably shouldn't have because that was an awesome game. I know you had to go. But, yeah, that you kind of missed out, man. That was an awesome game last night. Jimmy Butler dropping 56 on the Milwaukee Bucks last night. And the 8-seeded Miami Heat now have a 3-1 series lead over the 1-seeded and the team that had the best record in the NBA this season, the Milwaukee Bucks. A missed corner three by Bay. And here comes Boston the other way. Jaylen Brown, the drive, and he lays it in! Brown with another basket. He has been heating up this second half, especially, and Boston on a 12-2 run in the past about 105 seconds. Bay, the drive. Bay got it to go. Off the rim and in, and Atlanta hits the 50-point mark. Saddiq Bey with the basket. He's got 12 points tonight for Atlanta. And now Brogdon. Step back jumper on the way. In and out. Rebound for Hunter. And here comes Atlanta. John Collins kicks it back out. Hunter is open for three. Hunter no good. Rebound Horford. Brogdon up the court. Brown is there. Brown lays it in for the 11-point lead. Jaylen Brown does it again. Boston leading at 61-50 is your score. Atlanta the other way. There's a rejection by Horford. Brown bounce pass to Brogdon. And now Tatum lays it in. Look at the chemistry by the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum with the basket. It is a 13-point lead with 3 minutes to go before halftime. Everyone's standing in this arena. Young the drive. Young the floater is good. Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks desperately needed that basket. As that's going to be a life-saving shot by Trae Young. As this is a win-or-go-home game for the Atlanta Hawks. As a loss tonight is going to end their season. Brogdon kicks it back out to Tatum. Shot clock winding down. What time is it? It's brick time. Jason Tatum misses the top of the key three. And now Young the other way drills a brick right into the hoop. And now Tatum leaves it for Williams. And now this is going to be an offensive turnover by the Boston Celtics. Oh, wow. From the looks of it, that's what they were saying, an offensive turnover. And now with 2:27 to go in the first half, it's going to be Atlanta basketball, it looks like. Horford coming off. It's crazy that Blake Griffin is on the bench for the Celtics, man. This guy's really trying to Mickey Mouse a ring. I don't blame him. I really don't. Blake had a great career in his prime. He's trying to get a ring whatever way he can. Smart the drive. Marcus Smart. Spinning shot is well short. Rebound Capella and a foul on Smart. As he just had to foul him there, man. He just had to. Marcus Smart, the foul. It's going to be Atlanta basketball. 2:16 to go in the first half. Halftime is approaching here on the Carolina Cast. We'll give a brief summary of this first half, then let some music play until we get to the start of the second half. As here's Young looking around, driving, and lost the ball. Somehow got it back off the window and in for Trae Young. He gets another basket to go, and it is now cut down to a 9-point game. Smart at the other end with a defender behind him, able to get the basket to go. Marcus Smart doing it all. And Boston goes back up by 11. 100 seconds to go in this first half. Young's got it. Trae Young, the bounce pass to Collins. Collins choked it up. Got it back, though. And now falling to the ground, saves it. Capella's got it. He leaves it for Collins. Shot clock is winding down. Collins, the shot is good. Wow, a broken play by John Collins somehow turns into 2 points for himself. He's got 10 points tonight. He hits double digits with that basket. As Smart, they tried the baseline cut to Brown. DeAndre Hunter all over it. They're still going to find Jaylen Brown. He's going to drive, and he's going to miss it. No foul is called. And now with Robert Williams and DeAndre Hunter get tangled up, the foul is going to go against Williams, and it's going to be Atlanta ball. But look at this play by John Collins. Great shot over Jason Tatum, not giving up despite losing the ball multiple times on that possession, able to get it back and finally get that basket to go. As he just kept the play alive until he could find a way to score. And when he did, it was all worth it for John Collins and the Atlanta Hawks. Although they do trail by 9, every point matters, especially when they're on the brink of elimination and need to win 3 straight games to move on to the next round. And they lose one of those, their season is over. As Young the drive, Trae Young, tough shot, he gets blocked. Horford, another block. A 5-on-4, Brown throws it up. And now Trae Young down at the other end. He is holding his mouth. This could be a bloody scene for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young definitely got hit in the mouth. Don't really see the blood. He got blocked, and then Brown coming. Brown elbowed him right in the mouth. Oh, okay, I see that. Jaylen Brown elbowed him right in the mouth. So it's just going to be Atlanta basketball. And it's going to be a foul on Brown. As here's Young, defended by Tatum. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jason Tatum thought about pulling it. Or Young thought about pulling it. And now Trae Young, step back jumper high and in. Oh my goodness. Off the rim and in for Trae Young as he's able to get the basket over Tatum. And there's Brown. Ball gets tipped away and a foul is going to be called. It's still going to be Boston possession. Now the shot clock turned off. 22.7 seconds. Jaylen Brown's going to get 2 free throws as we are coming up to the halftime break with the Hawks and the Celtics. As Quinn Snyder coming up as Jaylen Brown misses the first free throw, and it looks like he's going to put Saddiq Bey in the game for Atlanta. Try and get this. Actually, they're going to go a little smaller here because Clint Capella is going to come out. Maybe just to look for that basket right before halftime. He's going to put Bey in instead of Capella right here. Jaylen Brown. And he goes 1 for 2 at the line. He knocks down the second free throw. Big one for Boston. They take an 8-point lead. Brown's got 23 points in this first half. And now 15 seconds for Trae Young and the Hawks to work with. 10 seconds. This should be the last shot of the first half. Now defended by Smart. 5 seconds. Young from the logo. It's short. Rebound Tatum. And he's just going to let the clock wind out. And that's going to take us to the half. The Boston Celtics have a 66-58 lead over the Atlanta Hawks at halftime. We're going to go on commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have a brief summary of how this first half went for both teams. We're going to let some background music play until the second half starts. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Every other night, another dollar get made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Every other night, another dollar get made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Every other night, another dollar get made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' pull around drown. All this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fall around drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting better.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Welcome everyone to the Carolina Cast live halftime show. The Boston Celtics have an 8-point lead over the Atlanta Hawks. 66-58 is your score at halftime. Let's go ahead and get straight into the numbers. For the Atlanta Hawks, leading scorer tonight is Trae Young. He's 7 for 15 shooting, 1 for 5 for beyond the arc tonight, which is not the best for Trae Young standards. but he does have 6 assists and a steal to go with it, to go along with his 15-point performance through that first half. And coming off the bench, a guy who's having a great game for Atlanta, especially shooting from beyond the arc, is Saddiq Bey. He's 4 for 7 shooting overall. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's got 4 rebounds in this game to go along with a 12-point performance coming off the bench. John Collins also having a pretty good game for the Atlanta Hawks, 4 for 9 shooting. He's 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, a rebound, and a steal, 10 points. And we can go and check out the Boston Celtics' biggest players. I cannot just leave Jaylen Brown out of this. Outstanding game for Brown through the series, and then especially this game tonight. He's got 23 through the first half, 10 for 13 shooting, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 3 rebounds, an assist. He does have 2 turnovers, but hey, doesn't matter when you put up 23 points in the first half. Jason Tatum is struggling shooting a little bit. He's 0 for 5 from beyond the arc, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. But he's helping around with those rebounds and assists. He's getting the other guys involved. He's still got 8 points, which isn't the end of the world. And as long as he finds a way to help out his team, which he is by the rebounds and assists, then Jason Tatum is playing like Jason Tatum, in my opinion. But Malcolm Brogdon having a great game off the bench for the Celtics, becoming the 6th man of the year. He's really proved it throughout this playoff series. He's 5 for 8 shooting tonight, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's got a 12-point performance coming off the bench. An outstanding game for Malcolm Brogdon. And let's go ahead and take a look at the team stats from this first half, as Atlanta's only shooting 44% from the field, but the Boston Celtics shooting 55%. So a drastic difference there. And from beyond the arc, Atlanta is shooting better. They got a 43% shooting percentage from beyond the arc. And for the Celtics, it's only 37%. So Atlanta is getting those deep threes to go. The Hawks are also perfect at the free throw line and at a perfect 5 for 5. Boston only 71%, missing 2 free throws tonight. As the Celtics have more assists, Boston with 3 more blocks. They got 5, Atlanta's got 2. And the largest lead for the Celtics was 13. Largest lead for Atlanta was 5. The Hawks are on the brink of elimination, trailing 3-1 in the series. And L tonight sends the Boston Celtics to the next round in the Eastern Conference semifinals, where they will face off with the Philadelphia 76ers. And that is all for this Carolina Cast live halftime show. We're going to send it to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to let some beats play in the background. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
southern slang, I speak it every day. I'm trying to get it poppin', each and every way. It's one nation, under goons. My goons are stripping all these cats down in the under rooms. My southern slang, I speak it every day. I'm trying to get it poppin', each and every way. It's one nation, under goons. My goons are stripping all these cats down in the under rooms.
All right, welcome everybody back to the second half live on the Carolina Cast with the Celtics and the Hawks, and we are underway for this second half. It's win or go home for Atlanta, or will we head to Game 6? Jason Tatum wants this to be the final game of the series as he starts the second half with a 3. He's got 11 points now tonight, and Boston leads it by 11 to start off this second half. Young step back 3 on the way. Back of the rim, and a rebound for Jason Tatum and Boston. As Tatum, defended by Collins. Jason Tatum over, Brown is open. Brown kicks it to the corner, Smart for 3. And it rolls off, rebound Hunter. And he gets it over to Young. Trae Young gets it back to DeAndre Hunter. Young, the drive, puts it inside. Collins getting double teamed. And now with the shot clock winding down, Trae Young going to need to go in a takeover mode and tries to work it inside, but an offensive foul is called. It's a turnover against John Collins, and Boston's going to get the ball back. And that's a big mistake made there by John Collins. You just cannot let stuff like that happen. As Brown gets it over to Horford. Al Horford now to Tatum. Jason Tatum playing with the Duke Blue Devils back in 2017. Tatum to spin. Tatum driving in, and he lays it in. Jason Tatum making it look easy out there with a tough basket, but it's only easy if you're a guy like Jason Tatum. And now Hunter, the drive, kicks it back out. Collins, top of the key. No good. Rebound, Brown. And Jaylen Brown brings it up the court. Defended by Hunter. Brown steps into the 3, and he missed it awfully. Didn't even touch the net. But it was a good heat check by Jaylen Brown. I mean, we were feeling it. You just want to take the shot, you know. Bogdanovic, he puts it up, and he puts it in. The floater is good from Bogdanovic. and it's an 11-point game. Marcus Smart, screen to the right side, defended by Hunter. And now Tatum, the fake, gets it back to Smart. Smart looking around. He's defended by Capella, and now the drive, Smart working it to the corner. Brown is open, and Brown can't finish. Rebound Capella. And now here come the Hawks the other way. Young, a deep three, puts it in. Trae Young from downtown. That was a long distance three, and it is an 8-point game. Young's got 18 points for Atlanta tonight. And here is Derek White, defended by Bogdanovich. White, Horford back to White, and a steal by Young, but they're going to call this a foul against Trae, and it's not going to be called. Or it's not going to be called on back or anything. It's just going to be Celtic basketball. Are you rooting for Boston this game? Okay, kind of interesting. I mean, I would root for the upset because if you're a Knicks fan and you want to get to that Easter, you want to get to the finals, you got to get a clear path there, because I don't think the Knicks can face off with the Celtics respectfully, especially when you got Derek White knocking down corner threes like that one. And it's an 11-point lead. Collins driving in, tries to draw the contact. No foul is called. And now the Celtics with numbers. White puts up a three. In and out. Tipped back out. Horford runs it down, and he threw it right to Bogdanovich. Al Horford just trying to do a little bit extra than what he's needed to do. And it's not going to pay off this time. Hunter can't finish, so Horford's just going to get a rebound at the other end for Boston. And Jason Tatum brings up the basketball. Tatum defended by Young, puts up the three, back of the rim, and a rebound for Capella. And now Trae Young brings it the other way for Atlanta. Young the drive, Young to the corner. Collins is open for three, and he puts it in. John Collins from downtown. It is back to an 8-point game as Collins got 13 points tonight. The Hawks, if they just get a couple defensive stops and keep making their shots, they can make this one an interesting game, just like Jimmy Butler did in Heat versus Bucks last night. And Capella unable to block Jaylen Brown right there. He gets another basket, and it's a 10-point lead for Boston. Brown's first points of the second half puts him at 25 for the game. And there's the steal, but this is going to be called a foul on Boston. So nothing crazy going to happen. But look at this move by Jaylen Brown. He gets right past Capella, takes it straight to the rack, and lays it in for the 10-point lead. As here's Trae Young with the basketball, gets it over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, step back three on the way, and it is off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Horford's got it. Gets it over to Smart. Marcus Smart to Tatum, driving in, and he missed it. Rebound, Bogdanovich. Hawks unable to finish right there. And now this three is not going to count, even though it's good. And it's going to be Atlanta basketball. They'll hold on to possession. So I'm just checking something out real quick. Give me 1 second. So here's Young. Gets a screen to the left side. Trae Young, a fake, and now another foul is called. Oh, yeah, I was just checking in on that. Yeah, the Mets down 5-0 to the Nationals. As you guys actually won't believe this, I am a Yankees fan. My dad is a Braves fan because that's the closest team to the Carolinas. So, I mean, the Braves are my second favorite team, but I've been a Yankees fan since I was 4. So I've always loved them, and it's just stayed with me today. Big Yankees fan. So, yes, I don't like the Mets, so go Nationals tonight. They got a 5-0 lead on y'all, I think, in the 6th inning. The last time I checked. I don't know if that's changed. It was the top of the 6th when I checked. As Young looking around, and he gets the inbound in to Capella. Clint Capella takes it to the chest of Horford, gets denied, and with the shot clock winding down, it's going to stay with Atlanta. They got 2 seconds to shoot the basketball right here. And actually, is it going the other way? Now it looks like it's coming the other way. Hold on. Now it's looking like Boston basketball. They're going to have to reset the clock. Or is this a timeout? This is going to be a timeout taken by Boston. So there's going to be 2 on the shot clock when we come back for the Hawks. A close battle here. Although it's a 10-point game, it is a close battle. 76-66 is your score. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast. But before I go, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek trailer from each and every quarterback that could go to the Carolina Panthers. We're going to start with Bryce Young since he's my personal favorite. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Hold on. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Woo. Walk it like I talk it. You. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Woo. Walk it like I talk it. Hey. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Woo. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Hey. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. You. Take my shoes and walk a mile, something that you can't do. Woo. Hey. Big talks of the town, big boy gang moves. I like to walk around with my chain loose. Chain. She just bought a new, but got the same booze. Whipping up dope scientists. Whip it up, cook it up. That's my sauce where you find it. That's my sauce when you look it up, find it. Adding up checks, no minus. Add it up, yeah. Get your respect in diamonds. Ice. I bought a plain Jane, roll it, did bought they fame. Woo. I think my back got scoliosis, cause I swerved the lane. Heard you signed your life for that brand new chain. I heard. Think it came with stripes, but you ain't straight with the gang. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Woo. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Let's go. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Carolina Cast. The Celtics have a 10-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 76-66 is your score. Boston, a win tonight sends them to the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Philadelphia 76ers. But a loss tonight by Boston sends us to Game 6 back in Atlanta. And the Hawks would get DeJounte Murray back, which could make this series a little bit interesting. But Atlanta being by 10 does not help them out at all. They need a comeback here. So 2 on the shot clock for the Hawks. They got to get something off. And let's see what they can do. Bogdanovic is going to inbound it. Bogey looking around. And it goes into the hands of Capella. He's got to put it up. And Young can't get it off in time. So terrible management by the Atlanta Hawks. They knew they only had 2 seconds on the shot clock. And despite that, they still took plenty of time off the clock on the shot clock. They just didn't look like they were worried. And that's going to cost them right there. And the Atlanta Hawks actually have the worst record against facing elimination since 2011. A 2-9 record when facing elimination in the postseason. As here's Jaylen Brown, gets it back out. Smart to Tatum. Tatum the drive, spin move. It kicks it back out and it's stolen by John Collins. The Hawks have numbers. Young up top. Collins throws it down. The one-hand slam from John Collins. And it's cut down to an 8-point game as Young throws it up and Collins throws it down. Smart the other way, off the glass and in. Marcus Smart with the basket. And it's a 10-point lead for Boston. Smart's got 10 points tonight. Young looking around behind the back pass. Collins 3. No good. That would have been put in the highlight books if Collins was able to knock down the 3 but missed it. We're now halfway through the third quarter. Boston leading by 10. Horford nearly coughed it up, but he's able to save it. He gets it over to Brown. Jaylen Brown, the drive. Step back jumper is good. Jaylen Brown teaches some offense to the Atlanta Hawks. What an amazing move by Brown. Makes it a 12-point game. Bogdanovich, 3 on the way, and he puts it in. Bogdanovich, top of the key, as he drills the three-pointer, and it's back to 9. As Jaylen Brown brings up the basketball, 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Brown looking around, stuck in the double team. And ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Boston. So it went off a Hawks player last. Yeah, the Knicks, what they win tomorrow, take the series in 5 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That game, there's a small chance that game is on the Carolina Cast. That game might be on the Carolina Cast live. And then Lakers Grizzlies might be on the Carolina Cast, but we'll see how that ends up going. As Robert Williams gets it over to White. Derek White defended by Young. White top of the key, drives, open jumper is good from Derek White. Another basket for the Boston Celtics. And they now take an 11-point lead. White's got 10 points tonight as well. Capella back to Young. Trae Young, screen to the left side. Floater is no good. And now it's going to be Boston basketball from the looks of it. Oh, it's actually going to be a loose ball foul on Malcolm Brogdon. So it's going to stay with Atlanta. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. As here comes the inbound from Young. Defended by White. Trae Young gets it into Capella. Capella back to Young. Defended by Derek White. Trae Young gets it over to Hunter. 5 on the shot clock. They got to go. DeAndre Hunter, 3 on the way. Off the glass and in. He banked it in. DeAndre Hunter, you do not see that very often. A banked in 3 from Hunter. And the Atlanta Hawks are keeping it alive here in Boston. Tatum, screen to the right side. Jason Tatum over to Derek White. 3 is on the way, and 3 is off. Rebound Capella. And the Hawks can make this a 2-possession game with the basket right here. Young, the drive. Trae Young missed it. Out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Atlanta. Last touch by Jason Tatum. And it's going to be Hawks basketball. Now 4:07 to go in the third quarter. And Atlanta's really sticking into this game. So you got to give credit to them for how tough this series has been for them. They've stayed in it this game. They are fighting. As without DeJounte Murray this year, the Hawks are 3-5 with them. They've been 38-36. So DeJounte Murray's only missed 8 games prior to this one. As Johnson gets it over to Young. Trae Young defended by Hauser. Young on the drive. Step back 3. And it is good! Trae Young. Oh, they're going to call this a long 2. How does this always happen, man? Bunch of long 2s I've seen in this game and last night's game with the Heat. Bunch of long 2s. As Tatum kicks it, Brogdon. That's a 3, but he missed it. And a rebound for Jalen Johnson. A 3-pointer can make this a 1-possession game. Hunter in the corner. Gets it back to Johnson. And they'll get it to the top of the key. Trae Young's got the basketball. Going to work on Williams. Young gets denied by Hauser. And here come the Celtics up the court. Jason Tatum throws it down. The slam from Jason Tatum. It's an 8-point game. As he just ran it up the court and puts it down. And the Boston crowd getting into it. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Boston leading by 8. Hunter, fake, drive. DeAndre Hunter, jumper is good. Nothing but net from DeAndre Hunter. And the Hawks approaching that 80-point mark. They trail by 6. And we now have under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jalen Johnson defending Derek White. White, there's a switch. Now Tatum leaves it for Williams, who throws it down. Back-to-back slams for the Boston Celtics. Robert Williams, his 3rd dunk of the game. And the lead is back up to 8 for Boston. And now Young's got it. Trae Young, a screen to the right side. Young in the paint. Looking around, tries to get a shot. He feeds inside, and Okongwu scores the basket. And they keep trading baskets on one end to the other end of the court. It's now a 6-point game with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Derek White has the basketball, defended by Johnson. White the drive, kicks it out to Williams, and Williams over to Tatum. Jason Tatum lost the ball, able to get it back, and now Hauser open for the jumper. He got it to go! Sam Hauser off the rim, off the window, and in. A miraculous shot that'll fall for Hauser. And it's a 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Hawks trail by 6 as Young gets a basket right there. 88-82 is your score. Young's got 22 points tonight. White gets it into Tatum. Jason Tatum for 3. No good. A rebound. Hauser kicks it back out. White the drive. White the floater. It's good. Derek White with the basket. And Boston's going to reach the 90-point mark before the fourth quarter even begins. And Derek White's got 12 points tonight, 4 assists to go with it. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Young gets it over to Bey. Sadiq Bey kicks it to the corner. Johnson the fake. Back to Bey. 7 on the shot clock. Bey's got to go. Sadiq Bey. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be... Oh, wow. They're going to call this a foul? Interesting. Or it's gonna be Hawks ball. When we come back from commercial break, Boston leading by 8. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, I'm gonna drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred.
Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day.
Miss me with that bullshit. You ain't really wild, you a tourist. I be blacking out with the purist. I made 100,000, I freaked it. I made 500,000, I freaked it. I bought an 87 for the weekend. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
And it's like that look. MVP, I don't get no sleep, no, I don't like that look. Bust that open, I want that ocean, yeah, that bite back look. Do it, bite back look. Need 2 life jack look. I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't gon' pressure, never control you. I ain't gon' front you, keep it 100, I don't know you. Boss like top dog, boss my life up, crossing over. Stutter stepping, got a Hall of Fame and all my poster. I've been ready, my whip been ready, my been ready, my click been ready, my been ready, my checks been ready, my shots on full, that's Armageddon. I got pull, I hope y'all ready, my tank on full, you know unleaded. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it. My name gon' hold up, my team gon' hold up, my name gon' hold up, my team gon' hold up, my shots gon' fire, my team gon' roll up, my Nazi twice, my queen gon' roll up. I hope y'all ready, you know I'm ready, I rain all day, you know confetti. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it.
Miss me with that bullshit.
You're not a gang member, you're a tourist.
Welcome back to the Carolina Cast, and apparently during that whole dramatic play with the Hawks and the Celtics, there was a coach's challenge from the Celtics, and it's going to be overturned. So the Celtics are going to keep their timeout, and it's also going to be Boston basketball, it looks like. They win their challenge. So the Celtics will get the ball with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter, as Bogdanovic is going to check into the game for DeAndre Hunter. And a look around the NBA, the Minnesota Timberwolves have an 8-5 lead early on the Denver Nuggets, as they're only a couple minutes into that game. as the Timberwolves trying to be the first NBA team to come back down 3-0. They won game 4, made it 3-1, and they got to win 3 straight games, or actually technically 4 if you include game 4, to try and win the series. As now this was the challenge right here. The ball was actually out of bounds and last touched by Atlanta instead of Boston. So the Celtics win the challenge, and Boston's going to have the basketball. 40 seconds to go in this third quarter. Malcolm Brogdon inbound to Hauser, and he gets it back to Brogdon. And Brogdon's going to bring up the basketball for Boston. Over to Tatum. Tatum, it gets deflected a bunch of times. It's saved by Hauser. Under the net is Jason Tatum, who lays it in for the basket. And it's a 10-point lead for Boston. Jason Tatum does it again. And now we have a 3-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. Trae Young holding the ball at the Boston logo. And the Hawks are going to have a massive fourth quarter to keep their season alive. Young gets it over to Johnson. He's open for 3. He missed it. And a rebound for Williams. They got 3 seconds. Up the court to Tatum. Long shot. It is. Oh, he almost made it. He tried to shoot it off the window and in, but it's no good. And that is the end of the third quarter. We're going to go on a commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time for the fourth quarter. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
In the nighttime, trap with the chickens like Popeye. Money changing colors like tie-dye. I'm just trying to get it, I ain't trying to die. She got a big ol' on your booty, make the world cry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Hold them bands down, hold your mans down. Who told you come around? It's that trap sound. Designer, clothes, fashion, shows, trap, house, made it, gold. Control the bag now, no need to brag now. Hey, put the mask down. Finest, rolls, we can go, keep watching me whip up, still be real and fame. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. I'll take a whip it, intermission, let the birds fly. I get money, turn no vision through my third eye. Young that skillet, watch me flip it like it's Five Guys. Black and white pilgrim, check out the ceiling, look at the blue sky. I keep a check, yeah. Boogies, they sit on my lip. I didn't regret, yeah. I'm petting, I don't got a debt. You crawl for you wrong, you can't ball every week. All my dogs on the wall, we gon' ball when you free. Stop watching me, democracy, you wanna copy me. Life's monopoly, go copy some land and some property. AP, rose, pink diamonds, wool. Whip up the soda, diamonds off the road.
Welcome, everybody, to the fourth quarter on the Carolina Cast with the Hawks and the Celtics. Here we go. This could be the last 12 minutes of the Hawks season if they don't wake up anytime soon. Here we go. Bogdanovic, fadeaway shot, nothing but net. Just what Atlanta needed. Bogdanovic with the basket. It's an 8-point game. He's got 13 tonight for Atlanta. As here's Brogdon. He gets it over to Smart. Marcus Smart on the end around. Hauser open for three. No good. And almost tipped back in by DeAndre Hunter. That would have been awful. Instead, Jalen Johnson gets the defensive board. Bogdanovic back to Johnson. Up and down. It's a Kongwu with the slam. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. Just a minute into the fourth quarter, Atlanta's already made this one interesting. As Jason Tatum is trying to get rest on the bench, but he's got to come in soon if Boston can't get anything going. Brown kicks into the corner. Hauser, another three. It is good. Sam Hauser from downtown. And it is a 9-point lead now for Boston. That is a big shot by Hauser. Puts them back up by 9. Bogdanovic. Hunter trying to get it back to 6. And he connects from long distance. DeAndre Hunter. And Atlanta responds right back with a 3 of their own. As here's Smart. The drive kicks it out. Hauser. Back to Marcus Smart. He leaves it for Jaylen Brown, who lays it in. And one. Jaylen Brown will go to the free throw line for the and one shot. Oh my goodness. Jaylen Brown has been doing it all this game. He's got 29 points tonight. He can make it 30 at the free throw line. What a big-time play by Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen Brown to shoot this and one free throw. And Blake Griffin is checking into the game for the Celtics right now, and the crowd is loving it. Good old Blake Griffin is in the game. And now Jaylen Brown to hit the 30-point mark for himself and give Boston a 9-point lead. And he missed it. And then now Griffin can't get the free throw. And now here we go. 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Young, the drive. Young spins, shoots. He missed it. And Horford's going to get the defensive board, but it's going to stay with Atlanta. As it already looks like Blake Griffin getting a lot of camera attention. It's going to be a loose ball foul on Griffin. It's going to be Atlanta basketball. So DeAndre Hunter's going to inbound. And he gets this one over to Okongwu. And now Bogdanovic, step back 3 on the way. Back of the rim. Rebound for Blake Griffin. And he gives it to Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon, the drive. He kicks into the corner. Brown for 3. Bang! He got it! Jaylen Brown drills a 3-pointer. And Boston hits the triple-digit mark. Brown with 32. Now Young at the other end. The fake. Step back 3 by Hunter. Back of the rim again. Brown's going to get the rebound. Going up the court. The full court pass to Horford. Back to Brogdon. And he missed it, but a putback by Horford. Or actually a goaltend. It won't even count. So Brogdon's going to get that basket because it's a goaltend. And now a timeout taken by Atlanta. Their season is crumbling right in front of them. As Boston is trying to end this series tonight. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' pull my drown. I'm this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie getting made.
Every other night another dollar getting made. Every other night started with a good day.
Welcome everyone back to the Carolina Cast. The Celtics leading the Hawks by 13 points with 9:32 to go in the fourth quarter. And that could be left of the Atlanta Hawks season. Who knows, man? They're running out of time. They just had a goaltending violation that gave Boston this 13-point lead. I mean, with Atlanta running out of time, there's not much that they can do. As if Boston's able to hold on tonight, they're going to take this series in 5 games and will be taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the next round, as Philly's coming off a sweep on the Brooklyn Nets in their first round series. And we are back in Boston with the Hawks and the Celtics. We're going to see how this one unfolds. 9:32 left in the fourth quarter. Boston 102, Atlanta 89. There's a live view of downtown Boston, the city. Beautiful city in the state of Massachusetts. As Trae Young has the basketball for Atlanta, brings it up the court. Young defended full court by Marcus Smart, and Young gets it over to Okongwu. Okongwu now to Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic is going to be an offensive foul on the Atlanta Hawks. That's a costly one. That's going to be on Okongwu. That's going to be an illegal screen on him, as Marcus Smart took a big hit to the ground. And he appears to be fine, but this is going to be an offensive foul on Okongwu, which is pretty useful, man, for the Boston Celtics. As here's Marcus Smart, defended by Young. Gets it to Blake Griffin. Celtics have been on a 10-3 run in the past 100 seconds, and now this is going to be a turnover on Boston. Jaylen Brown is called for an offensive foul, and now Derek White is going to check into the game for Marcus Smart, as Brown bickering with the officials on this one, as there was nothing really that bad about that one. I actually understand where Jaylen Brown's coming with that. That was not enough to be called a foul, in my opinion. Especially a playoff foul. But either way, Atlanta's going to get the basketball back. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Okongwu gets it over to Young. Trae Young. Oh my goodness! He faked the behind-the-back pass and laid it in. As Trae Young trying to get some highlight reels in, because this could be the last of it that he can get for this season. As Brogdon the drive. Brogdon gets denied. It's going to stay with Boston, but a great defensive play by Bogdanovic as he denies Brogdon's shot. Boston holding on to possession. They're going to inbound right here. Brogdon to inbound. He gets it into Griffin. Blake Griffin looking around. He gets it to Jaylen Brown. Brown on the drive. Other side of the court. The fake. Shot clock winding down. The floater is good by Derek White. He is a floater specialist. He gets another one of them to go. And White's got 14 points tonight. 4 assists to go alongside with it. And Young's not going to get a foul. He just does this to the ref after. Like, screw you. And now Horford leaves it. Griffin taking contact. and he can't get the shot to drop, and Atlanta's going to get it back. Bey, the drive. Sadiq Bey missed the layup. The putback is good by Bogdanovic. And I like how the refs are being a little bit nice, lenient with all these calls, letting some of them go by. And that's what makes this playoff basketball. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Brogdon, step back three, and it's no good. A rebound for Okongwu. And that would have been a huge shot for Boston. Instead, it keeps Atlanta alive as Bogdanovic buries a three for Atlanta. And it is an 8-point game with 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovic is keeping the Atlanta Hawks season alive. As here's Jaylen Brown on the drive. Brown makes a move, spinning left to right, and tries to draw a foul. And it will be a foul. Jaylen Brown's going to get 2 free throws. So 2 free shots coming up for Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. As in Game 4, Brown had 31 already tonight. He's got 32. So already doing much better than how he did in Game 4. As Jaylen Brown's going to miss the first free throw. And Robert Williams is going to check into the game for Malcolm Brogdon, and Jason Tatum is going to check in for Al Horford. All right, so Tatum coming back in the game, 7:22 to go in the fourth. We'll see if Jason Tatum can light up the arena as he usually does. Jaylen Brown did miss his first free throw, so we'll see how he does on number 2 right here. On the second free throw, can Jaylen Brown go at least 1 for 2 right here? And Brown, he missed the second. Wow, and Griffin keeps it alive. He throws it off of Okongwu, and it's going to be Boston possession. And that is just what the Celtics needed from old man Blake Griffin right there. Oh my goodness, look at this. Fighting for the rebound. He's still got it in him. Threw it off of Okongwu and out of bounds. He's still got that dog in him, Blake Griffin. As Jaylen Brown is going to inbound. Brown looking around. And he gets it at the top of the key. There's Derek White. Defended by DeAndre Hunter. Over to Jaylen Brown. Shot clock winding down. And oh my goodness, great defensive play by DeAndre Hunter. Tips the ball to the other side of the court. And the shot clock is going to reset. Or did they call a foul? Oh, I guess the shot clock resets. Interesting. Here's Tatum, step back jumper on the way, and it is good. Nothing but net from Jason Tatum. And Boston goes up by 10. He's got 19 points tonight. Atlanta needs a response. Collins, back of the rim, rebound, Williams. And that is huge for Boston. As here's White. Derek White gets a screen to the right side. White hoists a three, and he missed it. Rebound for Atlanta, fight for it, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Blake Griffin, and that's going to make it Atlanta basketball. That's number 2 on Griffin. As with Atlanta being down by 10, just anything points-wise can help them out right now. And a couple of defensive stops. That's all the Miami Heat had to do against the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 4 last night. Well, also Jimmy Butler scored 56 points, but yes. Still not that easy said and done, though, as Young misses a clutch 3 shot that he usually hits. And now Boston gets the ball back. 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Boston with the win tonight eliminates Atlanta and moves on to the second round of the playoffs. Puts them one step closer to the NBA Finals. Brown, the 3, and it's good! Jaylen Brown, a clutch 3, and it's a 13-point lead for the Celtics. As we are halfway through the fourth quarter, under 6 minutes to go. Bogdanovic, the drive, kicks into the corner. Collins, that's a big one. It is good by John Collins. And the Hawks are staying alive, just barely. John Collins with the 3. Cuts the lead down to 10. And now Tatum brings up the ball. Jason Tatum. He's defended by Okongwu. Tatum looks over, and now he might drive on him, and now gets it over to White. Derek White, the fake, the drive, White, and he lays it in! No foul call, but he gets the basket to go. Derek White keeps adding on to his stats tonight, and now at the other end, it's a Kongwu who puts a basket in for Atlanta, and it's back to a 10-point game. And now we have 5 minutes remaining here in quarter number 4. Tatum to White. And unless the Hawks get on a big run, this one could be over. The series is on the line. Tatum on the drive. Tatum for 3! No good! Rebound, Trae Young. And the Hawks need a basket here. Young picks up his dribble. Got to get it somewhere. He gets it to Collins. Collins over to Bogdanovic. Pass inside. John Collins rolls in, out, and back in for the basket. And it's now an 8-point game for an Atlanta Hawks. And a timeout is called by Boston. Atlanta keeping their season alive. We're going to see how long it'll stay alive. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. This ain't no surprise. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' drown. This way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting made. Every other night, another dollar getting made. Every other night, started with a good day.
Welcome back to the Carolina Cast. The Boston Celtics with an 8-point lead over the Atlanta Hawks with 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. This one has been awesome, man. What an awesome game. Boston, from the start of this game, has shown the resilience as Jaylen Brown's got 35 tonight for Boston. Tatum with 19. And the Celtics are 4.5 minutes away from moving on to the next round. Unless the Atlanta Hawks can make this one interesting. They've cut it down to an 8-point game with 4.5 minutes to go. And if they can get a couple defensive stops and some baskets, their season could be saved. We'll see. But either way, Jaylen Brown has had an awesome game for the Celtics with 35 points, doing it all, whether that's fadeaway shots, whether that's grabbing threes and knocking them down, and then just getting involved all sides of the court, offensively and defensively, especially on the offensive side, having 35 points tonight. And here we go. Boston with the basketball. Atlanta's going to need a couple stops to keep their season alive. Here's Williams looking around. Robert Williams gets it to Brown. Jaylen Brown It's been his night. Brown the fake. Brown spins, shoot, and he left it short. Rebound Bogdanovich. He trips up, trying to draw a foul, and it's going to work. Wow. I can tell that Bogdanovich did that absolutely on purpose just to get a call. Look at him. He did not have to trip. No, he really did not have to trip, but he took complete advantage of it. He took complete advantage of that one. And now 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Atlanta needing buckets. Hunter looking around. He gets it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, the drive, kicks into the corner. Collins has it. John Collins, he slips but keeps his head up, and he scores the basket over Jaylen Brown. It is a 6-point game. Atlanta is still staying alive. Collins with 22. As here's White, defended by Young. Derek White looking around. He's defended by Hunter. Tatum's got it. Jason Tatum stuck in a double team. Oh, and there's DeAndre Hunter. He stole the ball. He got tripped up. It's a foul on Tatum, and everybody's slipping on the floor. Even after the fact, DeAndre Hunter slipped on the floor. Wow. It is a slip and slide here in Boston. Tatum goes down. Hunter goes down. John Collins tries to step in, and he goes down. Oh, my goodness. If Come On Man had their own thing, well, I guess Shaqtin' a Fool is the Come On Man for basketball. Maybe that makes it. 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth. If Atlanta can get another basket right here, a 3 can make this a 1-possession game. And yeah, they need to clean up the court, man. Looking pretty slippery all over the court right now. But seriously, if Atlanta gets another basket right here, a 3-ball makes this a 1-possession game with 3.5 minutes to go in regulation. As Quinn Snyder having a word with the ref, and now the inbound from Trae Young gets it to Bogdanovich, back to Young. Trae defended by Horford. Ice Trae with the basketball, step back 3, it is good! Ice Trae from downtown. It is a 3-point game. He's got 27 tonight, 13 assists for Trae Young. And the Celtics now only have a 3-point lead. Smart, and it gets deflected. Young's got it. He gives it to Okongwu, back to Young. And now under 3 minutes to go in regulation. Trae Young the drive. Young to Hunter, back to Young. And they're letting the clock wind down a little bit. Trae Young, now there's the switch. He's defended by Brown. They got to go. Young for the tie. Bang! Bang! Trae Young has tied the game. Here come the Atlanta Hawks. Are you kidding me? Trae Young has done it again. A 15-2 run for Atlanta in the past 3.5 minutes. And here we go. Smart. The drive, he gets free. He leaves it in the corner. Horford is open, and he missed it. Rebound, Williams tips it back in for the lead. Robert Williams, and 1. We'll go to the free throw line. Oh, my goodness. What an ending here in Boston. As Horford misses the open 3, but Williams able to get the rebound, foul, and 1 on the basket. And now Robert Williams, this is a big and 1 free throw. He misses this, then, the foul does not matter as much. And he missed it. Okay. Atlanta basketball, 2.5 minutes to go. What does Ice Trae have up his sleeve? Young's got it, defended by Horford. This is the mismatch. Trae Young for the lead. It is no good. Rebound Tatum. And he gets it to Marcus Smart. Now under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Smart defended by Young. Gets it to Tatum. Screen to the right side. And an offensive foul is called on Marcus Smart. An illegal screen. And the Boston fans can't believe it. But Atlanta's going to get the basketball. This is called an illegal scream. I don't think so. Definitely not a playoff foul, but they're going to let that one go. Young's got it. Another opportunity to put the Hawks back in it. Trae Young draws the foul and is going to get 2 free throws at the line with 99 seconds to go in regulation. As Trae Young keeping the Hawks season alive. He's got 2 free throws coming up for Atlanta. Oh my goodness. What an ending to this game. Trae Young shooting 2. As first free throw coming up from Young. And they're looking at this again, if this is a foul or not. I think that's a foul. So I don't think there should be any debate on that one. First free throw is good by Atlanta. Trae Young knocks down the first. Makes this a 1-point game. Second free throw to tie the game. Oh, wait, this is 3 fouls? What? Wait, 3 free throws, excuse me. Wait, why? Oh, he got a technical free throw. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. I was checking something. He got a technical free throw. So this is to give Atlanta the lead, and Young knocks down all 3. So Atlanta takes a 1-point lead with 90 seconds to go. Here we go. Boston can still end the series right here. Jaylen Brown looking around, gets it to White. Derek White back to Brown. Jaylen Brown, the step, the shot, no! Okongwu the rebound. And Trae Young has the basketball. Will the series be sent back to Atlanta? Everyone standing in this arena. Atlanta by 1. Young defended by White. Screen to the right side. Young for 3. No good. And a rebound for Horford. Celtics get it back. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown to Al Horford. Horford back to Brown. Screen to the right side. Jaylen Brown the drive. It's been his night. No good. Robert Williams can't tip it back in. Atlanta gets the rebound. And Trae Young is going to take down some clock. Atlanta having that 1-point lead, 40 seconds now. And they'll hold off on him for a little bit. The Celtics need a stop. There's the switch. He's defended by Horford. Young the drive. Young, no, it got stuck on the rim. It got stuck on the rim with 30.4 seconds. And Boston is going to get the ball back. 30.4 seconds on the clock for the Boston Celtics. And, they're going to have a full jump ball in the middle of the court. Okongwu and Robert Williams will go up for it. And this is huge, wherever this goes. Oh, my goodness. Whoever wins this, it'll be huge for them. Boston's going to win it. Tatum up ahead. Williams throws it down for the 1-point lead. Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum finds Robert Williams. And now everyone's standing. 2-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. Trae Young has the basketball. Hold on, he lost it, but a foul called by Marcus Smart. And he can't believe it. He's saying no. He's saying no. Oh my goodness, that would have been a backcourt violation. We'll go back to how this started though. Tatum won the jump ball. He threw it up to Williams. He threw it down. Boston taking the 1-point lead. And Trae Young, 2 massive free throws for the Atlanta Hawks. This one to tie the game. 15.8 seconds. Young for the tie. It is good. 115 all. Trae Young has tied it here in Boston. As these Hawks players eager to get a game 6. Young with 34 tonight. He's put his heart and soul into this game. And Young goes 2 for 2. Atlanta by 1. And now there's the inbound to Tatum. Jason Tatum brings up the ball. There's 10 seconds. Boston trailing by 1. No timeout is called. And now a foul called with 9.5 seconds. This is going to be a foul on Atlanta. Boston's going to hold on to possession. And no timeouts are called. We'll look at this again. Okay, yeah, that's a foul on DeAndre Hunter. Completely shoves Marcus Smart to the ground. All right, here we go. I'm kind of surprised Mazzulla's not calling timeout yet. I don't think he wants to call timeout. Will he call timeout? And now he does call timeout. So we're going to go on a quick 30-second commercial break. You're watching live on the Carolina Cast. game this has been. 9.5 seconds. Boston basketball trailing by 1. Celtics with the basket can win the series. Atlanta gets a stop. There will be game 6 in the State Farm Arena. Here we go. Boston is going for the glory. They're going to win it all. Can they do it? Will we see a buzzer beater? There's only been one clear buzzer beater on the Carolina cast before. That was the Final Four with San Diego State and Florida Atlantic back on April 1st. Lamont Butler sending the Aztecs to the national championship game. Here we go. It looks like it's going to be inbounded by Derek White. Young is going to defend White. 9.5 seconds. And now they're going to clean up the floor a little bit. Make sure everything is spotless and perfect for the action to play out. Here we go. All Hawks players on the bench can just pray that their team season stays alive. Here we go. It all comes down to this. The inbound from White. Derek White, he's got to get it in. And he gets it to Brown. Back to White. Derek White, the drive. And then off. Oh, it's going to be a defensive foul. Defensive foul on Trae Young. Oh, my goodness. I really thought that was an offensive foul. Look at it. Oh, yeah, Young did not have his feet set. Nope. I was wrong on my initial thought. And now Derek White has 2 free throws to try and give them the lead. There's still 6.5 seconds. That's plenty of time. We're going to stay on here as another timeout is taken. But, man, that is just so close to call. Young did not have his feet set. It is the right call. But what an ending we have here. 6.5 seconds. Atlanta by 1. But Derek White, shooting 2, knocks down both of these. Boston can take the lead. And while we're on commercial break of this one, I'm going to broadcast the Hurricanes game since there's 90 seconds left. They have an empty net trailing by 1. Yeah, this game's probably over, actually. Hold on. 80 seconds. Islanders have possession. Aho going for the steal. He can't get it. And, okay, Hurricanes have possession. Burns has it. Brent Burns gets it out. Aho running the offense. There's the shot. Around the ice. Burns keeps it alive. Burns gets slammed in the wall. And, oh! That should be a penalty on New York. And we'll check in on that game after. Looks like Sebastian Aho got punched in the teeth as well during this one. Yeah, his mouth on the right is completely bleeding. Now, here we go. Derek White. The biggest free throws in probably his basketball career to try and give the Boston Celtics a win here in Game 5 and send them to the Eastern Conference semifinals. 7.3 seconds. First free throw for the tie. It is good by Derek White. 116 all. And remember, Atlanta does have one more timeout. That means they can use the timeout. And there's still 7.3 seconds. That is plenty of time. And now Derek White for the lead. 7.3 seconds. White knocks it down. Clutch free throws from Derek White. And the Hawks are going to take that timeout. 7.3 seconds. That's their final timeout. That means whatever's coming up right here is the game. Boston leading by 1 now after the foul gets called. We're going to see how this one shapes out. It is a close one, man. I'm going to let the music play for the moment. Here we go. And yeah, I'm kind of freaking out right now because the Hurricanes game's coming down the wire. Come on, no! There's 20 seconds left. Oh my goodness. No. We got to bring it to the other side. Come on, go. 10 seconds. Here we go. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Oh, it gets stolen. No! 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Do you believe in miracles? No! And the Islanders take game 6. Okay, here we go. This is the game. 7.3 seconds. Sadiq Beta inbound. Atlanta can keep the series alive with the basket. If not, the Celtics are moving on and the Hawks are eliminated. Beta inbound, and he gets it into Trae Young. Young defended by Brown. 5 seconds. Young, 3 for the win! Oh! It is good! Trae Young has done it again! Ice Trae with the 2-point lead. He puts the team on his back. The overrated chants have vanished. Trae Young has given Atlanta the 2-point lead with 1.8 seconds on the clock. Unbelievable. Trae Young has done it again. Wow. Oh my goodness. Trae Young, an improbable shot. Oh, wow. It's not a game winner. There's still 1.8 seconds. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a shot by Trae Young. Wow. What just happened? Trae Young has done it again. Unbelievable, man. Wow. I have no words. Trae Young. He's had an awesome game tonight. 38 for Young, and now here we go. Boston still has a chance. What a shot by Trae Young. Oh my goodness. Ice Trae, man. Ice Trae. Wow. Oh, that is cold-blooded 3 by Young. And here we go. Boston with an opportunity to respond back. It's Horford. Oh, he lost the ball. But it's going to stay with Boston. Okay. 0.5 of a second on the clock. That means they got to catch and shoot this one. 2 can tie it and force overtime. 3 can win the series for Boston. But no shot. We go to game 6. And Atlanta's season is still alive. Here we go. Or did he get fouled? I don't know. Doesn't look like he got fouled. No. They got to get a shot. All right, here we go. Who's going to inbound? It looks like Smart's going to inbound. Who is taking the shot right here? Marcus Smart to inbound. Defended by Capella. Smart looking around. Got to get it somewhere. He gets it to Tatum. He shoots. And it's well short. The Atlanta Hawks survive just barely. And their season is still alive. Trae Young is their savior tonight. The go-ahead 3 with 1.8 seconds. And we'll look at it again. Young, step back 3, bang. He puts it in. Ice Trae keeps the Atlanta season alive. And yes, we do. We will have a game 6 in Atlanta. The Hawks are still alive and they're not going away anytime soon. And thank you guys for watching. I'm Krish Verma. If you enjoyed this broadcast, make sure to leave a like down below and hit the subscribe button as the Carolina Cast is on the road to 800 subscribers. The 2023 NFL Draft is this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Carolina Panthers are on the clock, and we're going to see which quarterback of the future they're going to select. But either way, an outstanding ending in this game. Young with 38, Brown with 35. But Young's 38 comes bigger into play, not because he had more points. It's because of the game-winning 3 that was over Jaylen Brown. And thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm Krish Verma. We say good night from Boston. The Atlanta Hawks season is still alive. And yes, I know I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan, but Ice Trae has done it again. 119 to 117. We say good night from Boston. I'll see you guys on our next stream.
it.